Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel, Dollar Coin Secrets Everyone, exploring another fascinating American coin that many collectors search for. Coin number 1. Today we're taking a closer look at the 1998 Washington quarter with the Philadelphia P mint mark in very fine condition. If you're a coin collector or someone who enjoys checking pocket change for hidden treasures, you won't want to miss this video. The 1998 Washington quarter marks the final year of the classic eagle reverse design before the famous 50-state quarters program began in 1999. This makes the 1998 issue an important part of U.S. coin collecting history. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust" and the date 998. The reverse displays the majestic American eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing the nation's readiness for defense and its desire for peace. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carries the P mint mark on the obverse, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. The 1998 with P Washington quarter is made of a copper core clad with a copper-nickel alloy, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Nearly 896 million examples were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making it a common circulation coin, but attractive examples with minimal wear remain popular among collectors. A very fine VF 1998 with P Washington quarter still retains strong design details. Washington's hair shows noticeable detail. The lettering is bold and clear, and the eagle on the reverse displays well-defined feathers despite moderate circulation wear. Coins in this grade appeal to collectors because they combine historical character with attractive eye appeal, while remaining affordable for many hobbyists. As always, condition plays a major role in determining a coin's desirability, and collectors carefully inspect the surfaces for scratches, cleaning, corrosion, or other damage that could reduce value. If a coin also displays an interesting mint error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or die crack, its value can increase significantly compared to a normal example. Now let's discuss the market value. According to the information provided for this video, today's market value is $119 for this 1998 with P Washington quarter in very fine condition. Keep in mind that actual selling prices depend on collector demand, eye appeal, authenticity, and whether the coin has any rare varieties or mint errors. Most regular circulated examples trade for much less, while exceptional specimens or rare error coins can command much higher prices. This is why it is always worth examining your coins carefully before spending them. The 1998 Washington quarter also represents the closing chapter of one of America's longest-running coin designs. From 1932 through 1998, the classic Washington quarter served generations of Americans before being replaced by the State Quarters series. Because of this historical significance, many collectors enjoy assembling complete Washington quarter collections, ending with the 1998 issue. Owning a well-preserved 1998 P quarter is like holding the final page of an important chapter in United States numismatic history. If you have a 1998 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, take a few moments to inspect it under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for sharp details, clean surfaces, and any unusual minting errors. You might discover that your ordinary-looking quarter has collector interest beyond its face value. Coin collecting is not just about money, it's about history, craftsmanship, and the excitement of discovering something special in everyday change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating videos about rare U.S. coins, valuable quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, and half dollars. Leave a comment below telling us whether you've ever found a valuable Washington quarter in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next coin collecting adventure. Coin number 2. Exploring another fascinating American coin that many collectors search for. The 1990 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in red condition. If you enjoy discovering valuable coins, learning about U.S. currency, and finding hidden treasures in everyday pocket change, then make sure you watch this video until the very end. The Washington Quarter has been one of the most recognizable coins in the United States since 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington. The 1990 Washington Quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the obverse of the coin just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Designed by John Flanagan, the front of the coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, along with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1990. The reverse displays the famous heraldic eagle with its wings spread, clutching a bundle of arrows and olive branches, representing America's strength, unity, and commitment to peace. This classic reverse design remained in use until the introduction of the State Quarters program in 1999, making the 1990 issue one of the final years of the original Washington Quarter series. The coin is composed of a pure copper core, clad with copper-nickel alloy, weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. Millions of these quarters entered circulation through banks and businesses across the United States. But finding an attractive example today is becoming increasingly difficult because many have experienced decades of circulation wear. Now let's talk about the coin's red condition. Although the term red condition is more commonly associated with copper coins such as Lincoln cents, in this video we're using the condition exactly as provided. A well-preserved 1990 with D Washington Quarter in this condition should display an attractive surface, strong details in George Washington's portrait, clear lettering, and a sharp eagle design on the reverse. Collectors always examine the coin carefully for scratches, rim damage, corrosion, discoloration, cleaning marks, or other imperfections that may reduce its desirability. Coins with natural luster, original surfaces, and minimal signs of damage are generally much more attractive to collectors. Another important factor is the possibility of mint errors. Some collectors search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and other unusual minting errors that can dramatically increase a coin's collector value. Even a common date quarter can become highly collectible if it exhibits a rare and dramatic mint error. Now let's discuss the market value. According to the information provided for this video, the 1990 Washington Quarter with the D mint mark in red condition has a today's market value of $139. It is important to remember that actual selling prices vary depending on the coin's overall condition, originality, eye appeal, rarity, collector demand, and whether it has been professionally authenticated or graded. Most ordinary circulated 1990 with D Washington Quarters are worth only their face value, while exceptional examples with rare characteristics or valuable mint errors can sell for considerably higher prices. This is why experienced collectors always recommend checking every quarter carefully before spending it. The 1990 with D Washington Quarter is another reminder that valuable collectibles can sometimes be hiding in everyday change. Many successful coin collectors began their collections by examining the coins they received from stores, banks, and family members. Every quarter has a story to tell, and each one represents an important piece of American history. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, adding interesting Washington Quarters to your collection can be both enjoyable and rewarding. With patience, knowledge, and careful observation, you may someday discover a coin that is worth far more than its face value. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1990 D Washington Quarter, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dollar Coin Secrets Everyone, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos about valuable US coins, rare quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, half dollars, and hidden coin treasures. Leave a comment below and tell us if you've ever found an unusual Washington Quarter in your collection or pocket change. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next exciting coin collecting video. Coin number 3. American Coin History. The 1977 Washington Quarter with the D mint mark in green condition. If you love searching through pocket change, collecting old US coins, or learning about coins that may carry collector value, then stay with us until the end of this video. The Washington Quarter has been one of the most iconic coins in the United States since it was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. By 1977, the quarter had already become an essential part of daily American life, passing through millions of hands in stores, banks, restaurants, and businesses across the country. Today, many collectors enjoy searching for older Washington quarters because they represent an important chapter in American numismatic history. The 1977 with D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint A, and the small D mint mark can be found on the obverse of the coin, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. The obverse features John Flanagan's famous portrait of George Washington, along with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date 1977. The reverse showcases the classic American eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing the nation's strength, courage, and commitment to peace. This beautiful reverse design remained on the Washington quarter until it was replaced by the State Quarters program in 1999, making the 1977 issue part of the beloved original Washington Quarter series. The 1977 with D Washington quarter is composed of a pure copper core covered by outer layers of copper-nickel-clad metal. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Millions of these quarters were produced at the Denver Mint to meet the country's growing demand for circulating coinage. Although the coin is common in worn condition, finding an attractive example with original surfaces is becoming increasingly challenging because many pieces have spent decades in circulation. In this video, we are referring to the coin as being in green condition, exactly as specified. Collectors always examine a coin carefully, looking for strong design details, natural surfaces, appealing color, minimal wear, and the absence of harsh cleaning, scratches, corrosion, or rim damage. A coin with pleasing eye appeal is generally much more desirable than one with heavy wear or significant damage. Experienced collectors also inspect every coin for valuable mint errors, including doubled dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, rotated dies, and other unusual minting varieties that can significantly increase collector interest and value. Now let's discuss today's market value. According to the information provided for this video, the 1977 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in green condition has a current market value of $149.00. It is important to remember that the actual selling price of any coin depends on many factors, including its overall preservation, originality, collector demand, eye appeal, and whether it has been authenticated or professionally graded. Most ordinary circulated 1977 with D Washington quarters are worth only their face value, while coins with exceptional quality, rare mint errors, or unique characteristics can sell for much higher amounts. This is why knowledgeable collectors always recommend checking every older quarter before spending it, because even a coin that appears ordinary at first glance may have features that make it attractive to collectors. The 1977 with D Washington quarter reminds us that every coin carries a piece of American history. It represents an era before the State Quarters program and reflects decades of everyday commerce throughout the United States. Whether you are just beginning your coin collecting journey or have been collecting for years, adding classic Washington quarters to your collection is both educational and rewarding. Every coin tells a story, and every discovery adds excitement to the hobby. So the next time you receive change from a store, take a few extra moments to examine your quarters carefully. You might discover a hidden collectible waiting to be found. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video about the 1977 with D Washington quarter, coin number 4, we're diving into another exciting collectible from the world of American coins, the 1977 Washington quarter without a mint mark in black condition. According to the information for today's video, this coin has a current market value of $159, and we'll explore why collectors enjoy searching for classic Washington quarters like this one. If you're passionate about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable pocket change, make sure you stay with us until the end, because this coin has an interesting story to tell. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of America's first president, George Washington. Since then, it has become one of the most recognized and widely used coins in United States history. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose portrait of George Washington has remained one of the most iconic images ever placed on an American coin. On the front of the coin, you'll find the detailed portrait of Washington facing left, surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year of issue. The reverse features the classic American bald eagle, with its wings spread wide while holding arrows and olive branches, representing the nation's military strength and its commitment to peace. This famous reverse design remained in use until the launch of the State Quarters program in 1999, making these earlier Washington quarters especially meaningful to collectors who appreciate traditional American coinage. One interesting feature of this coin is that it is described as being without a mint mark. For Washington quarters of this era, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint sometimes appear without a visible mint mark on certain issues, depending on the year's mint mark practices. Collectors often pay close attention to mint marks because they help identify where a coin was produced and can sometimes influence its rarity and desirability. The Washington quarter is made from a copper core clad with outer layers of copper and nickel, giving it excellent durability for circulation. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and features a reeded edge that has become a familiar characteristic of the quarter dollar. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, but after decades of everyday use, many examples have become worn, scratched, or damaged, making well-preserved specimens increasingly attractive to collectors. For today's video, we are referring to the coin as being in black condition, exactly as specified. While this is not a standard numismatic grading term, collectors often encounter coins with dark toning or discoloration that gives them a black appearance. Some naturally toned coins develop unique colors over time due to storage conditions and environmental exposure, while others may have been affected by circulation or chemical reactions. Every collector has different preferences, and some enjoy naturally toned coins because each one develops its own distinctive appearance over many years. When evaluating a Washington quarter, experienced collectors carefully examine the coin under good lighting, looking for strong design details, natural surfaces, attractive eye appeal, and any signs of cleaning, scratches, corrosion, rim damage, or excessive wear. Coins with original surfaces are generally more desirable than those that have been harshly cleaned or altered. Another reason collectors enjoy searching for Washington quarters is the possibility of discovering valuable mint errors. Even common-date quarters can become highly collectible if they display unusual production mistakes. Some of the most popular mint errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, rotated dies, and dramatic misalignments. These fascinating minting errors occurred during the production process and can significantly increase a coin's collector interest. Many experienced coin hunters examine every older quarter they receive because valuable varieties sometimes remain hidden in ordinary circulation. The Washington quarter represents much more than 25 cents. It tells the story of American history, craftsmanship, and decades of everyday commerce. Every coin has traveled through countless hands, witnessed changing generations, and survived years of circulation before finding its way into a collector's collection. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or someone just beginning to explore the fascinating hobby of coin collecting, classic Washington quarters offer an excellent opportunity to learn about American history while searching for hidden treasures. Building a collection one coin at a time is an enjoyable experience that combines history, education, and the thrill of discovery. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the Washington quarter without a mint mark in black condition, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos featuring valuable U.S. coins, rare Washington quarters, Lincoln cents, Jefferson nickels, Roosevelt dimes, Kennedy half dollars, exciting mint errors, and hidden treasures that could be waiting in your own pocket change. Leave a comment below and let us know if you've ever found an unusual Washington quarter or another valuable coin in your collection. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next exciting coin collecting adventure.